Accept the pain. Smile at the pain. Embrace the pain. Pain is the gatekeeper of destiny. Pain is there to ask you one simple question. Do you really want to achieve your goals? Or are you just a talker?
Be careful when you ask God for strength. He is going to send you to war.
And I said, why should I apologize for being a monster? Have you apologized for turning me into one? Have you taken the time to acknowledge what turned me into this? Or has it ever occurred to you that I might not be a monster, but that I'm just a man trying to make it through the day? You've labeled me as many things, and I just sit here taking it, because even I fail to see if what you say is true or not. Like when you called me a monster.
Wish you the best, but I'm the fucking best. There's nobody even close to my level. I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible. You condemn me. You can damage me, but you will never beat me. See, you were born in the light. I was born in the dark. I have turned my pain into anger, turned my anger to hate, and turned my hate into power. I'm not just going to take a piece of this world. I won't stop until the whole world is in my grasp.
And I call back. Niggas tryna flex. Tell me that I'm lost, so I'm kicking in the back door. Don't even wanna check. Niggas still wanna call it a day. I coach we ain't got shit to say. Talking to me like you wanted to stay. When they come back around and you still tryna play. Gon' break it down for a nigga. Gon' break it down just a little. Had love for a nigga, but they
In every family, there's often one member who stands out, an atypical individual, considered the black sheep or sacrificial lamb. This label carries with it a profound meaning. You've been specially chosen to break the chains of curses that have shackled your lineage for generations. Your singularity is precisely what makes your inner greatness shine. However, recognize that your path won't be paved with roses. You'll face trials and tribulations that can break you down, pushing you to your limits. But it's in these moments of reconstruction that you'll discover your true inner strength and emerge even more resilient. One of the toughest battles you'll face will be with your own family. Sometimes, those who are supposed to be closest to you can turn out to be your biggest obstacles. But don't let that get you down. Hold your head high and stay true to yourself, because your long-awaited breakthrough is just around the corner. Believe in yourself and your potential, because at the end of this hard and tumultuous journey, you'll find the light of your true destiny.
Never ever put me in a position where I have to show you how cruel and ruthless I can be. Don't test my patience, because I might be the kindest and sweetest person you've ever met. But once I reach my limit, you'll see me do the things that no one thought I was capable of doing. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they cannot stop you, then you become something else entirely. You become a force of nature, a symbol of hope and despair, of good and evil. You become the embodiment of an idea, of a concept, of a belief. You become something greater, something that cannot be broken or defeated. You become a legend, a myth, a tale told around the world. You become a hero, a villain, a god, a devil, a force that none can oppose. stronger by the flames that burned away its weakness. The darkness has made me the perfect weapon, one that can inflict pain and misery with a single stroke. Beware, for I am a product of the darkness, and I will not hesitate to use my power to destroy you.
Still checking in the place, still cold. Moving in the way, no place, no snow. Straight chilling with my niggas that shiver. Thinking about South Lake, thoughts on the river. Move back, nigga. Fake Jordan-ass, whack-ass bitch, nigga. I come back with a living dead.
You cannot defeat a man who has survived the darkest times of his life, all on his own.
In every family, there is a child whose mindset is completely different from the rest of the family. And that child is me.
Life has tried to break me. The wounds have not yet healed. But I am not a victim. Never been and never will. My heart was born a warrior. Each day, I'm fighting still. I am everything the darkness could not kill.
I keep my hands behind my back to show you how open and vulnerable I can be. But if you try to stab me in the back, you'll quickly understand why I kept them there.
Nobody's coming to save you, big dog! Don't you get that? Your whole life has led to this point because of you. Your shitty decisions, your fucked up habits, your poor choices have caused you to end up at this point. The only person, big dog, that's gonna get you out of this spot is you. No more fucking excuses. No more coming up with reasons why you can't. Grab a fucking gear, get focused, get ferocious. It's time to level up. Let's go.
You truly believe that people care about your feelings. You believe that they will pick you up when you're down. Well, newsflash, motherfucker. No one cares, and no one's coming.
They're watching you, big dog. They're watching you. And guess what? Each and every one of those motherfuckers are waiting. They're waiting for you to drop the ball. They're waiting for you to come up short. They're waiting for them to be able to say, we were right, he doesn't have him in him. He doesn't have the dog in him. This is up to you. This one shot, this one opportunity, you're gonna be tested, big dog. But if the world doesn't believe in you, just know I fucking do. And you're gonna go out there and absolutely kill it. Every goal you have, you're smashing. This is our year. Let's go out and get it. It's time to level up. Let's go.
Become okay with being the villain in someone else's story, even if you weren't. Never forget that people will turn you into whatever they need you to be, so that their internal narrative makes sense to them. So might as well just stop trying.
They always say that villains are villains because they do bad things, but no one ever asks why. They don't ask about the pain that drove them to this point, the hurt that pushed them over the edge. They don't ask about the anger and hatred that built up inside. They don't ask about the loneliness and isolation. They don't ask about the fear, the sadness, and the hopelessness. They just see the villain and only see a monster. But the monster only became a monster because of what they endured.
Be the villain. And I'm sure you're looking at me like, what? So let me explain. There are people in your life that will only love you and accept you for what you are able to do for them. They will manipulate you, use you, and abuse you until the day that they can't anymore. The day that you have come to a conclusion that you are better than the situation that you are in. The day that you have come to a realization that you are not a doormat to be walked over. The day that you have finally had enough of your kindness being mistaken for weakness. The day that you finally decide to choose you is when you are no longer a good person, but you have now become the villain in their story. Where now you start to hear whispers of you've changed. Or where now you start to hear whispers of you are better than them. When the fact of the matter is that you are. You will come to a realization in your life that being a good...
If you keep going down this path, you will lose yourself. There will be no going back. You're going to turn into one of them.
I'm already one of them. Every villain is the hero of their own story. Their perspective is the one that matters most. They are the ones who believe that they are right, that their own personal goals and desires are more important than those of the masses. They believe that they must break rules and boundaries in order to achieve what they consider to be the greater good. They will do what they must to make change and to create the world they see fit, regardless of the cost. Because it's better to be remembered as a villain than to be forgotten as a hero.
If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you, show no mercy.
Today's fucking affirmation. I will fucking walk away from anyone in my life that takes away from my inner fucking peace. I don't give a flying fuck who they are.
If everyone is against me, everyone will lose.
In the face of your deepest fears, stand tall, charge forward. The only way out is through.
As a man, always remember, weak men are always in the crowd, but strong men are always found alone.
You're getting comfortable, big dog. You're easing up. You're starting to slow down. Where's that fucking energy you had a couple months ago when you're chasing after what you wanted? So what, you hit that goal? It's time to go harder. So what, you reach that level? It's time to go harder. So what, you stack the fucking win. Now it's time to go harder. Now's not the time to get comfortable, big dog.
Take yourself back to that dark place. That place where you had no hope. Where there's no fear. That is where you are at your strongest. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain.
The darkness became my only friend, my only ally. It was the only thing that never left me. It is only fair I repay the favor. I will let the darkness consume me, and let it turn me into something else. Something better. I don't fear the darkness, I become it. In the shadows I find the strength to rise, crush, and conquer what others are too weak to even face. Monsters are made, not born. In the battle against my demons, I became the monster. Now I hunt my fears with no mercy. I'd rather be hated for who I truly am than to be loved for what I'm not. Love based on a lie is worthless. I would rather be despised for that which I cannot change than to be admired for something that is false. Dark and light come hand in hand, and I would rather be rejected for who I am than to be embraced for something that is not truly me. If I have to be the villain, then a villain I will be. It's time. You have been weak for too long.
You're always worried about crushing the ants beneath you. You won't be able to walk. Fuck everybody. Crush everybody that stands in your way. There is no time for mercy. No time for pity. Crush them all. They called you a monster, didn't they? But wasn't it them who made you this way? Every harsh word, every betrayal, every time they pushed you to the edge, they shaped you. They lit the fire inside you, and now they're afraid of the flames. Isn't that ironic? They made you into something they couldn't control, couldn't break, and now they hide behind their cowardly labels to absolve themselves of guilt. But you know the truth. You didn't choose this. They did. Every scar on your soul, every wound in your heart is their doing. So why deny it? Why fight what they've turned you into? Let me help you embrace it. Together, we'll make them face what they created. They'll see the monster they forged, and they'll tremble, knowing they were the ones who built it. Say yes, and we'll give them something to truly fear.
There's one individual in every family who is referred to as the Black Wolf. This rare soul was born with a gift. They have had this weird feeling since they were a young child. They always knew they were meant to be more in life. All they care about is becoming a better person and breaking generational curses set on their bloodline. They endure all the pain and suffering and seek little support. They help as many people as possible, expecting little to nothing in return. If you're seeing this, you are most likely the Black Wolf of your family. Why the fuck are you resting?
Remember this. A man who is ready to suffer in order to win is unbeatable.
When you see someone who is always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflicts, be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know if they're let loose, it will hurt. They keep everything inside, choosing to stay calm. But
I talk, I joke, I laugh, I give advice. But be careful when I'm silent.